All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Tally, and today is September the 21st, 2025. Okay, today we are fully tuned in to the 528 hertz frequency, known as the frequency of love, the frequency of miracles, the frequency of DNA repair. Ooh, y'all hear them drums? Ooh, ooh. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey y'all, I got this. I got a dope ass story to tell y'all. Okay. But before we even get into that, okay. Again, today is Solar Plexus Sunday. Today is Solar Plexus Sunday. When you align with that 528 hertz, you align with transformation, self healing, and the courage to step into your personal power. Your personal power. Hashtag you come first. This is combined with the solar plexus. This frequency lights up your ability to create, your ability to manifest, your ability to do the roar. You understand? To do the roar with confidence. The color is yellow, bright, bold, and radiant, just like the sun. You understand? This is the color of joy. This is the color of willpower. This is the color of clarity. Today is a reminder to let your light shine unapologetically and not shrink for anyone. Do the roar. Ooh, ooh, hey, okay, 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 okay. All right, y'all. All right. So listen, the solar plexus. I just want to talk a little bit about the solar plexus, if I can. The solar plexus, manipura. My partner correct me if I'm saying that incorrectly. The solar plexus chakra develops most strongly between the ages of 15 and 21. Um, my daughter right now is in her solar plexus phase. I'm looking at this. She's in her solar plexus phase. And also, shout out to everyone born on a Sunday. You got a big ego. Do you know you? You got a big ego. Shout out to my Sunday born. Shout out to my ladybug, Liberty Siani. The solar plexus is a time where identity, independence, and personal power are being defined, even beyond the age. Even beyond the age. We revisit and heal this chakra whenever we step into leadership, whenever we build courage, um, wherever there's something purposeful happening. So this chakra is not only between the ages of 15 and 21. That's when it's most strongest, right? That's when it's the strongest. But it goes beyond the age. We revisit and heal this chakra whenever we step into our purpose, whenever we show some courage, whenever we step into leadership, right? So also, we're moving through a new moon right now. New moon in Virgo. Shout out to the Virgies. Shout out to the Virgos. Okay, new moon in Virgo. Um, this is preparing for another solar eclipse. This energy is about new beginnings, fresh cycles, and divine alignment. Eclipses shake things up so you can no longer stay in old patterns. You know the whole saying, out with the old, in with the new. This energy demands transformation. All right. So just keep that mental note. I want to talk a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday, and I want to give a shout out to everybody who wished me a happy solar return. So I hope these drums is not overpowering me, but if it is, okay, it's all right. Uh but I want to talk about yesterday. Yesterday was my solar return, 9/20. You understand? Yesterday was my 43rd birthday, my 43rd born day, my 43rd anniversary, my 43rd year around the solar plexus, around the sun. You understand? Around the sun. And I am carrying that energy into today with gratitude, with purpose, with excitement. I'm reminded that when we roar in alignment, everything we need flows towards us. And yesterday proved that. Yesterday proved that, okay? Again, be sure to wear your yellow today. Be sure to do the roar. Be sure to stand tall, stand confident, and embody that inner lion. I also want to give a shout out to my cousin Shaquana, also born on a Sunday. And don't forget to check out our website, www.mondaybornmentality.com. We got a lot of merch over there. Be sure to grab yourself a self care bundle based on the day of the week that you were born. You can't benefit from the self care bundle. Give somebody else the self care bundle. What day of the week were they born? It's for your mama and them. It's for your daddy and them. It's for your cousin, your auntie, and your uncle and friends. You understand? Um, Everything that you need is on our website. Everything aligned with True Sky, with chakra balance. It's a whole MBM lifestyle, right? Um, Again, I want to say thank you. Truly, 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 truly thank you for all the birthday love and all the birthday wishes. September 20th, 1982 is the day that I was created, right? But for a long time, I didn't feel like it was my day. I stopped celebrating my birthday around the age of 27. I'm not even going to hold you. And even before then, I've never really celebrated my birthday like that. I stopped celebrating years ago. When it came to me, people had other plans. The energy always felt heavy around this time. And my only goal was to get through the day. If only you knew the things that have been going through my mind, that, when this time came around, I just wanted to get through the day and breathe and breathe. But this year, this season, this 43rd rotation, and also let me know if anybody has that feeling too. Like it has always felt like a void around this time of the year for me. For me. Um, for me, the energy has always felt heavy, and my only goal, like I said, was to get through the day. But this year, baby, this 43rd rotation, this shit hit different. This shit hit different. For the first time, it felt like mine. I couldn't ask for more except for wishing that my mom and my daughter was here with me, right? I know some people on the outside looking in think, hey, she forgot about everything. She forgot about everybody. And honestly, you're right. To an extent, I did. But it wasn't out of bitterness. It was out of betterness. It wasn't out of alignment. I realized nobody was going to move until I moved first. And I was tired of being comfortable. So here we are, 43. 43. Holy shit. 43, stepping into my purpose and understanding that sacrifice is part of the ultimate plan. First thing in the morning, before the calls, before the texts, I got to get up and give back on my day. I was at the garden doing God's work with my hands in the soil. And let me tell you, Spirit gave me a plot already rooted with aloe from the crown to the root. Healing planted in divine order. I get to grow fruits and vegetables, and I get to consume what I grow. We get to consume what we grow, because it ain't just for me. It's also for you. That is full circle alignment. And then let me tell you something. And then And then God showed out. God showed out yesterday. I had the honor of meeting Bridgette Pettis, WNBA legend, a true goddess. She invited me to play her African drum while she danced and chanted. Y'all, y'all, that was that was otherworldly. That was just out of this. I don't even know. It was healing on another frequency. Bridget's not just a legend on the court, she's a builder of communities. She runs the Bridgette Pettis Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit community farm and mentorship program. They build life skills through healthy food, mindful practices, and grounding youth in purpose. She's also the owner of Miss B's Garden Market, and she gave me some. She gave us some of her seasonings. Okay, she gave us some of her garlic powder, and it is magnificent. It is wonderful. So she's also the owner of Miss B's Garden Market and Authentic Path Clothing, which all proceeds go to her mission in Zimbabwe. She publishes a magazine which curates healing spaces and pours into people like I do, right here in Arizona. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. While I was drumming for her, y'all hear them drums? I'm sorry. Like I said, while I was drumming for her, she got the dancing, she got the chanting. It felt so liberating. It felt so liberating. Like you cannot make that up. Divine timing, divine sound. Today was, or yesterday rather, yesterday was also full of spiritual messages. We saw a pack of coyotes. Coyote symbolizes adaptability, community, community wisdom, and learning to laugh even in the midst of trickery. They remind us not to take life too seriously while still moving with awareness. We saw a praying mantis. That's stillness. That's patience. That's divine timing. It's a call to pause and wait for the exact right moment to strike. Wait for the right moment to act. And then we saw a dead moth. A moth symbolizes attraction to light, transformation. But death of a moth can also mean closing of one cycle, an old cycle. Old ways of chasing false light are ending, okay? All of that wrapped around me today or yesterday like a spiritual sermon. It was delicious. It was delicious. See, sometimes we get stuck on family being blood. But truthfully, some families we're born into and others are put directly in our path to help us finish our story. And lately, the family I've been encountering here in Arizona have been nothing but divine alignment. Nothing but divine alignment. And speaking of that, let me rewind to Friday. Let me rewind to Love Day, September the 19th, 2025. We pulled up to New Cafe in Chandler, Arizona, a black-owned coffee shop that doubles as a free space for conferences and community if you're a customer. That's love. That's love. So I went to a networking event. It was a speed networking event and an open mic, and the energy was fire. The energy was fire. And I just want to plug some amazing people that we connected with on Friday. It was Friday and Saturday. Shout out to Noel with Legendary Flux Company. Shout out to Michael from EarthsideConnections.co. She is a loctician who will soon retwist and crown me up. Shout out to One Wisdom Soul, who is a healer, a Reiki master, a survivor, a life coach, a yoga instructor, a poet, and an event host. Purely divine. Purely divine. You know how they be like, tastes like chicken, tastes like wisdom. And she's a Monday born. She is a Monday born. Shout out to DK with DK.digitalize. She was the host of the event on Friday. And shout out to her Thursday born hubby, who I believe he is a Ophiuchus as well. Shout out to Guess What Podcast, who is offering. Listen, I'm plugging these people. Y'all need to tap in. Shout out to Guess What Podcast Official, who is offering free promotions to share your story. Shout out to Ryan Evans. I believe he is a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. My partner had a pleasure of talking to him, so he'll talk more about Ryan Evans. Shout out to Mooney Moon. I want to make sure I say his name right, because Mooney Moon was a breath of fresh air, y'all. He reminded me of Lil Wayne. His energy is magnetic. He has such a bubbly spirit. His vocals are crazy. Plus, to my knowledge, he has created a 420 infused drink. That's a vibe. Shout out to Arizona Glow Tribe. Shout out to Moon Valley Astrology. Shout out to Texture Sun Care. Shout out to 180 Desires, okay? She is an interior designer, okay? That's transformation work right there. Shout out to DJ, who recently discovered that she's autistic, and she is creating something powerful for herself and for others who are just like her. Shout out to Bria Body Butter. Shout out to Audioism_Tanya, who is an autistic mom, wife, creator with big impact. At one point, I was surrounded by 3 Ophiuchus placements, okay? I was surrounded by a bunch of Ophiuchuses. That was confirmation in itself. My partner and 2 other gentlemen were having an in-depth conversation about the days of the week when they all discovered that they were born on December 8th, December 9th, and I believe the 15th and the 16th, okay? Amazing. If we missed anybody, be sure to charge it to our head and not our heart. And to all of those that we met, tap in. If you're listening and you want to collab, if you want to do music, if you want to be promoted or even share your story, reach out to us. We're only an inbox away. Monday born mentality. All right, y'all. So before I get out of here, you're about to hear from Mr. 13th sign, Mr. Ophiuchus himself, the Zodiactivist. Come on over here.
Here I go. Somebody said you was talking about me. Here I go.
Come on.
Yeah. So I just want to take the time out to just express. I just want to take the time out to express the appreciation that I feel from just being here. Knowing that my family has roots, both of our families in essence, right? They all have roots here, but they're not, but we haven't really been familiar with them over a period of years, right? And as I was telling my partner earlier, family are the people that make your heart feel safe. Family are the people that when you go around them, your spirit is at ease. You feel at peace. And the people that come with you feel the same way, right? It's a level of unity and community that it's unheard of, it's unmatched, right? So these are the things that we felt just in those small spaces. Us going to New Cafe, super dope. Being able to talk to, the beautiful thing about it, I don't know if my partner talked about this, but we go in there on a Friday, right? So we go in there on Venus Love Day, and the host, although she's born on a Saturday, right? The host actually had on, she had on green. There were a couple other individuals in there that had on green as well. So they're embodying the energy of that day without, I don't even know if they knew it, right? So she had on her green, and then we got a chance to talk to her and her hubby, right? He's born on a Thursday, she born on a Saturday. We had the event on Friday, so I like the bridge in between. Um, and then every individual that we met, I got to have a super dope conversation with a Tuesday born that was born on December 9th. So the connection between him and then people in my family that were actually born on that same date were pretty dope. And then another individual that I met, Soul, my guy from the Soul Collective, man. Some of the transformative healing that they're doing, and being able to get in contact with them. He was actually talking to me about coming out and doing some workshops and stuff. So we're just glad, man. It's like you walk into the wilderness not knowing what's getting ready to happen, right? God calls you to go into certain spaces, right? A lot of people get stuck. They get stuck in what's familiar. Okay, that's one of the beautiful things that I see about when you look at charts, right? So you have people that are cardinal, you have people that are fixed, you have energies that are cardinal, energies that are fixed, and then you have energies that are mutable. And mutable energies are able to adapt. It's a lot more adaptability when you're dealing with mutable energies, man, as opposed to some of the fixed energies that they get stuck in places at times until they find ways to move, right? Or cardinal energies, who, yes, they go first. So we've come to the land of the Cardinals, right? So that's pretty dope, right? Hashtag we go first, right? We're the first ones, in our specific family groups, in our immediate family groups, that said, man, we're going, man. And now we're trying to talk all the rest of the family and coming out here, man, because it's you can feel the healing out here. You can feel the healing out here, man. You know what I'm saying? The moment, everywhere you go, you're running into individuals. I'm not worried. I'm seeing people's chakra colors. I'm paying attention to people's chakra energy before I'm paying attention to the color of their skin, right? How does your energy, how does the energy that I feel when I'm around you in your presence, how does that feel? So yes, super dope, super dope. I'm long-winded, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Big Scorpio Mercury energy. All right. So thank you. Please tap in with us, right? Tap in with us so we can continue to build. Not even necessarily like that, right? Just however you feel like you think we can integrate what we do into what you guys are doing. Let's collectively come together and make beauty. You know what I'm saying? Continue to create beautiful, healthy spaces for people to grow and be nurtured. All right. Thank you.
All right, I want to also give a shout out to Unity. So, also, if you guys are in the Arizona area this Tuesday, and I love the fact that her name is Unity, UNITY. As soon as she told me that I sung that to her, she started cracking up. So, Unity is having a Rosh Hashanah a celebration of God on Tuesday, September the 23rd at 10 a.m. The address is 1200 West Vineyard. You know where that's at? That's at the Garden. Be sure if you have a drum, any type of instrument, bring your instrument, bring a dish to share. You can bring apples, pomegranates, carrots, honey. Just come out and support. Unity also has jewelry that she makes handmade. So tap in with her. There's also an open mic. There's open mic night on October the 11th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Spaces of Opportunity is presenting this open mic, so you guys can come out and share your talent in a night full of music, poetry, and storytelling and comedy. You're not going to want to miss it. Again, the address is 1200 West Vineyard Road in Phoenix, Arizona. I think I have. Oh, they're also having a clothing giveaway. We've been giving away hella clothes, but I would love to be a part of this. And this is October the 4th. They're having a clothing giveaway at Victory Church at 2511 East Marguerite, October 4th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Free giveaway, okay? I think that's it. Let me see something. Did I shout out? Yeah, I shout out Michael, who is a loctician. So we're going to end this episode here. So here, listen here. Again, at the age of 43, I am finally breathing in my purpose. I'm grounded in Arizona soil, surrounded by divine timing, spirit animals. Like I said, we saw them coyotes, we saw the praying mantis, we saw the dead moth. surrounded by spirit animals and chosen family. And the truth is, I've never felt energy like this before in my life, in my 43 years. I have never felt energy like this before. So thank you again for the love. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the community. This year, I don't just feel older. I do feel aligned. So you guys have the most amazing solar plexus Sunday. And I'll see y'all. If y'all hop on Bigo, you will catch the replay. But if you're not, be sure to follow us on YouTube, Monday Born Mentality. Follow the IG, Monday Born Mentality. Follow the podcast, Cracked Open. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And again, shout out to Bridgette Pettis, man. I can't wait to go back to the garden. You want to go back to the garden today? Listen.
I can finish what I was doing.
And listen, y'all, she is offering land. She is offering a plot for $150. It's a lot of space. So $150 will get you a chance to plant your own garden. All proceeds go to her mission over in Africa. So if anybody wants to tap in, hit us up, Monday Born Mentality. I'll be sure to tag everybody that we have mentioned. That's it. You got anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, she got the I got the perspective. We're just trying to bring a different perspective to the collective, and we appreciate it.
Ooh, hold please.